Do you know what surprises await the West at the 2024 BRICS Summit? While the world is currently preoccupied with various political issues, BRICS has been working behind the scenes. They have not only established a new payment system, but have also attracted the interest of numerous countries. It's astonishing that 159 out of the world's 195 countries have already committed to adopting this new BRICS payment system. What does this mean for the Western-dominated SWIFT payment system? And which countries are aligning with BRICS against the West's dominant financial system? In this video, we will explore all the developments that are causing concern in the West. Until now, countries around the world have never seriously considered adopting a payment system other than SWIFT. Therefore, earlier discussions about BRICS developing an alternative were dismissed as impractical. It seemed unlikely that a new alliance could persuade the world's 195 countries to choose an untested option. But guess what? Today, 159 countries are eagerly waiting for BRICS to launch its payment system so they can adopt it. This new BRICS platform is designed to facilitate trade among member nations without depending on the US dollar. This marks a significant step forward in BRICS de-dollarization strategy, potentially changing the game not only for BRICS nations, but also for other countries seeking to lessen their dependence on the dollar. In recent years, BRICS has been actively working to reduce its reliance on the dollar, especially in response to Western sanctions against Russia. The establishment of this payment system is a clear move toward promoting the use of local currencies and alternative settlement methods for international trade. Despite initial skepticism, the concept has gained significant momentum. Elvira Nabiullina, the governor of Russia's central bank, has stated that this new system will serve as an alternative to SWIFT, the globally dominant financial messaging network. To clarify for those who doubt that SWIFT can be replaced, she pointed out that similar systems are already operational in other countries. The success of this new payment system will primarily depend on the technical readiness and interest of the participating nations, and in this case, many new participants are already lined up, eager to adopt it. Victoria Panova, head of Russia's BRICS Presidency Council, emphasized that developing this payment mechanism has become a top priority for the alliance. This move has surprised many, as BRICS had previously denied working on a new payment system. Panova explained that the system aims to make trade and economic exchanges between BRICS countries more independent. This initiative is a central focus for the upcoming BRICS 2024 summit, and once launched, the payment system is expected to be operational immediately, potentially boosting trade opportunities within the alliance. With numerous nations eager to join, this new system could become a cornerstone of their economic strategies, offering a viable alternative to the US-dominated financial order. But how has Iran's involvement added to the debate and caused concern in the West? Nasser Kanani, the spokesperson for Iran's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, has proposed linking the payment systems of all BRICS nations to streamline and enhance financial settlements between these countries. Given Iran's experience and expertise in navigating strict sanctions, it has learned how to bypass SWIFT and continue trading, effectively making its economy more sanctions-proof. Kanani highlighted that the current geopolitical climate is favorable for such an initiative, especially as BRICS countries increasingly shift their trade payments to national currencies. Therefore, Iran is advocating for deeper integration of the economic systems within the BRICS bloc. The proposed plan aims to connect the existing payment systems of BRICS nations, facilitating smoother and more seamless financial transactions across the bloc. Following this, the payment infrastructure will be expanded to include additional countries. In a recent press conference, Kanani pointed to the successful integration of Russian and Iranian payment systems as a model that could be extended across the entire BRICS bloc. He emphasized that the necessary conditions are already in place to advance this initiative and revealed that Iran has formally suggested to Russia that this payment system integration be extended to all BRICS countries. Although the 159 countries willing to adopt the new BRICS payment system have not been officially named, it is apparent that some of them include Western allies. Based on various statements from BRICS meetings, this new payment system is being called the BRICS Bridge. It is being developed to facilitate cross-border transactions without relying on the US dollar. The initiative aims to enable trade settlements in local currencies, thereby reducing dependence on the dollar and potentially replacing the US-controlled SWIFT system. This proposed payment system would operate independently, allowing member nations to trade using their own currencies, challenging the traditional dominance of the US dollar and the Western-led SWIFT network. Currently, progress is being made with ongoing discussions among the central banks and finance ministries of all BRICS countries, including the newly joined members. But what would happen if these 159 countries adopt the new BRICS payment system? Simply put, it could spell the end for SWIFT and the dominance of the US dollar. The West's global power has long been rooted in its control over the international economy, with two key tools at its core: the SWIFT payment system and the US dollar. SWIFT serves as the backbone of global finance, providing a secure messaging network that banks and financial institutions use for international transactions, connecting over 11,000 institutions in 195 countries. It is therefore central to the global economy. In 2020, the SWIFT network processed approximately 42 million messages daily, enabling the movement of trillions of dollars across borders. Meanwhile, the US dollar maintained its position as the world's primary reserve currency. By 2022, the dollar made up nearly 60% of global foreign exchange reserves and was involved in about 88% of all foreign exchange transactions. This dominance ensures that most international trade, especially in key commodities like oil, is priced and settled in dollars, creating a constant global demand for the currency. This demand, in turn, provides the United States with substantial leverage over global economic and financial systems. These tools have enabled Western nations, particularly the US, to exert significant influence over global finance, often using economic sanctions to pursue their geopolitical objectives. The US can impose sanctions on any country it chooses without needing approval from others. Ironically, countries using the dollar and SWIFT are essentially doing the US a favor. Yet the US leverages this power because until now, there has been no viable alternative to SWIFT. When the West imposes sanctions, one of the most effective tactics is cutting off the targeted country's access to the SWIFT network. This action effectively freezes the country's assets and prevents it from participating in international trade. Now, if you like this video, check out this next video right here.